Leaves, branches, trunk and roots, trunk and roots. Leaves, branches, trunk and roots, trunk and roots. Soil and sun and water make it grow. Leaves, branches, trunk and roots, trunk and roots. Hi, boys and girls. I wanted to start off with our song because it goes through the different parts of a tree. And today we're really going to be looking at leaves. So I have you outside. You can see a lot of trees behind me. Wow, look at how tall some of those are. I'm going to walk you around our playground and I'm going to collect some leaves, and you'll be doing this later. So I'm turning the laptop around so you can see where I'm going. And first, I'm underneath this big tree. What I'm going to try to do is find leaves on the ground. If I can't find any, I might pick a small amount of leaves from the tree, but I like to start looking at the ground. That way they've already fallen off. I see some. Well, gosh, this isn't leaves from a tree. That's grass. But right here, I found some leaves from this tree. They match the tree. So I'll save those leaves. Let's see, I see another tree down this way. Let me walk down here and look at these leaves. I'm going to save these leaves and show you some activities to do with them for the next couple of days. Gosh, there are leaves on the ground. I see lots of leaves. Oh, look at that big one. I'm going to take this leaf from this tree. A lot of nice shade underneath this tree. I might even collect one extra. Oh, look at that one right there. That's a nice leaf. All right, let me keep going. I should have brought a bag with me for my leaves. All right, we're going to walk over through this little gate. This gate is a gate that we don't walk through when we're playing. But right now, because I'm the teacher, I'm going to walk through it. Oh, can you hear the leaves I'm stepping on? There's all sorts of brown leaves. Now this is a giant tree. Those leaves are so high up I can't reach them. But oh, if I look on the ground, I see some. I see a lot of leaves have fallen. We're in the season of fall or autumn. And here's a leaf from this tree. Wow, all of these leaves from different trees are so different from each other. All right, let's walk back over and see if we can get a couple more types of leaves. Then I'll show you an activity you can do. Close up the gate behind me. All right. Oh, I see a big dark green tree way over there. Do you see it? All right, I'm on my way to try to get another tree from a leaf. Hey, wait. These are leaves. Are those from a tree, though? No, that's not a tree. A tree has to have a trunk. Let's walk over this big dark green tree. Well, I see where there used to be a tree right there. That's called a stump. But up behind it, look at that tree. Beautiful. Now I could reach up and take a leaf, but I noticed there's one on the ground right here. Really different looking leaf. Those leaves are different. And there's one more tree right here that I want to collect leaves from. Oh, I see. Right here on the ground. It's a little branch with leaves. I've collected 5 different types of leaves. I'm going to take them back in the classroom and show you what we can do with them. So come on with me. We'll go inside to our science wall and learn about leaves. There's room 1, Mrs. Hunter's class. Here's room 2, Miss Brewer's class. So we'll go right over here to our science wall.
me put this down so you can see. And there's our science wall. Hi again. I have a lot of leaves right here. So first I think I'll look at the leaves. This was from that last tree that I collected from. And you can see the shape and the size of the leaves. I don't know how this fell off, but it was on the ground. Let's see. Oh, and then look, this was from that really dark tree. How interesting these leaves are. They're super skinny, right? Almost needle-like. Okay, but then look at this leaf. Oh, that's my big kahuna leaf. It's so big. Look at that. It's got these different little lobes that stick out. And look at the coloring. Wow. I'm going to smell it. Remember, when you observe in science, you want to use your eyes, your nose, your ears. Don't taste it. Really. Never know if it could make you sick. These two leaves came from the same tree. They look a little different, don't they, in color? One has lost all of its green. The other one is in the process of losing its green. Do you remember we learned that the green part, the things that keep it green, go back into the trunk so that the tree can live through winter. And then in the spring when it gets warmer, the new leaves will grow, and from the sun they'll turn green. Okay, let's see. Oh, this was one of our biggest trees outside, and look, it has little leaves. Funny, you'd think a big tree would have big leaves, but our big tree outside has some little leaves. And finally, by the play structure, this leaf came from that tree. So those are the leaves I collected. After our video's finished, and with a mom or a dad, you'll go out and collect some leaves. When you come back in, here's what I want you to do. I'm going to show you, see if I can do this with my little cart. All right, here is my science notebook. You're going to open up your science notebook to page number 8. You see that? Page number 8. And it says, what can we observe about leaves? Observing means what can we see? What can we smell? What can you feel? What can we observe? So what I'm going to do is take some of my leaves. I have some tape. If you don't have tape at home, maybe ask mom or dad if you can go out to get some tape someday. And I'm going to tape my leaves right onto this page. Let's see. I think I'm going to start with this, but it's so big. Watch what I'll do. I'll just tape part of my leaves. Those ones are good. Look, I just put the tape right down on top of it. Ooh, that leaf, that whole branch is taped in there. Wow, look at those leaves. They have some green. They're kind of drying out, aren't they? Maybe, should I do my big king kahuna leaf? Maybe over here on this side. This is going to take a lot of tape, I think. Right there, I've got some tape. And, here's some tape. And here's some tape. Wow, you might have to ask mom and dad to buy a lot of tape. There we go. You could maybe use glue, but it would get awfully messy. I think, instead of this whole thing, I'm going to pull off a piece of this leaf, or this tree's set of leaves. Put those in. Wow, did you realize how different leaves can look? Look at these ones. I'll save a couple of those for another activity later, but look at those little tiny leaves. I have my biggest leaves and my smallest leaves on the same page. That's pretty neat. All right, maybe one more. I'll go ahead and glue this one, tape this one. Maybe over here. Hard to fit these leaves. Now I have space right here, but that's where my lines are, and I want to do a little bit of writing. So our question says, what can we observe about leaves? Now you can write anything you'd like down here, but here's one idea if it helps you. I wrote a little sentence frame. Leaves can be blank. So, leaves can be small. Leaves can be big. Leaves can be green. Leaves can be brown. What are some other words you might think of? Leaves can be thin. Leaves can be wide. Leaves can be crunchy. Let's see what adjectives or words you can think of. I think I'm going to write, well, next to this big one, I think I'll label it big. Big. There's a big leaf. So I can copy this. Leaves. And this will take you a while to do. Then a finger space. Can. Then a finger space. Be. Leaves can be big. Leaves can be green. I can fill in whatever I'd like here. Leaves can be, and you finish up yours on your page number 8. Then if you can, save some of your leaves for our next lesson. Otherwise, you can always go out and collect more. Have fun.